Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Chris, aka Chris. Hold up. This ain't right. That's better. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Chris, aka Chrissy, aka Christina Alexis, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to discuss how to organically and effectively, and more importantly, strategically grow on Instagram. There are like tons of different ways that people try to hack the system and grow followers, like buying followers and stuff like that. But the problem with buying followers is that it's a very, very, very expensive strategy to maintain your Instagram. And 9 times out of 10, your channel isn't going to grow. One, because you can do things like get shadow banned because you're not adhering to certain community principles. You have to figure out a way to strategically push your content out there to people in the most effective way. Now, my strategy has been through creating valuable content and learning exactly what intrinsic value that I can add to people when they come to my page. I went from like 10,000 followers in 2019 is when I hit that goal. And prior to that, you know, I had done everything I could to like try to grow my Instagram following. I'd even paid for Instagram followers at one point, but I realized that by doing that, it hurt my analytics a lot, and I had to work overtime to kind of refix that, because that's the problem with buying followers, right? Like once you buy them, now what? Like how are you going to keep them? Buying followers and trying to get that overnight success it's not going to work. I mean, there are people who can accomplish that, but the problem is once you gain all that overnight success, if you don't have a plan to strategically keep it, you're going to lose it. So the first thing that I would suggest that you do to properly optimize your social media account is to make your profile as search engine optimized as possible. Meaning, go through your actual Instagram bio, detail exactly what you do, figure out what your niche is. Figuring out what your niche is, figuring out what intrinsic value you add to the world is the first step to really taking your Instagram platform to the next level. Remember, Instagram is not the money maker. You are. As the content creator, as the influencer, as the business, you are the person that adds value to people's lives. Instagram is just a way for people to find you. As of January 2021, there are over 1 billion users on Instagram. So you want to do everything you can to make your profile as search engine optimized as possible. What is search engine optimization? Search engine optimization is basically a way to make your platform findable through a Google search. So if right now if somebody was to search fitness coach in Leonardtown, Maryland, because I set up my page a certain way, when they Google that term, my business can pop up because I made sure that my business or my platform was search engine optimizable. A quick way that you can drive traction to your page and increase your follower count is through just literally going to your settings, edit your profile, and edit your name. And in your name, add exactly what you are. If you are a hairstylist, add your names. Like for me, mine is Christina Alexis, fitness coach. And what this does is every time somebody goes into Instagram and types in fitness coach, my name will pop up. Why? Because I let Instagram know, again, you see right here, I let Instagram know that I am a fitness coach. So that when somebody goes and searches fitness coach, my profile is one of the profiles that populates. So that's a quick way, and it's crazy because most of us don't do it. Most of us don't know that you even have that feature to do that. But yes, that's why Instagram is such an amazing tool, because they make it really, really easy. They make it a lot easier for you to be found. So doing things like that is a good way to increase your search engine optimization. And that's why everybody tells you to use hashtags. That's what hashtags are. Hashtags is your way to make sure actual content search engine optimized. So that way, when you go into your search engine of Instagram and I look up something that's hashtag fitness, it makes it so much easier for my profile to be found, because I let Instagram know that this post is a fitness post. That's why it's very important to even have a hashtag strategy. The rule of thumb when it comes to utilizing hashtags, the most hashtags you can use on a post is 30. And the rule of thumb is you should use a mix. 1 million up, use 10 hashtags of those. 1 million to, let's say, 150, use 10 of those hashtags, and from 150 down, use 10 more of those hashtags. That's your rule of thumb for that. And what that does is, by you using those hashtags that are big, it puts your stuff on the map, but using those hashtags that are small, again, you remember, Hashtags are super important for the Explore page, for just Instagram in general. Having the hashtags that aren't as popular increases your chance of your post being on the Explore page because there's not as many of them on here. If you have a post that is about fitness on the left hand side or something like that, it's just random, I'm making it up, and there's only 100 posts on this, and you tag that versus tagging something for fitness, when people go and look up fitness, your content will come up quicker because there's not as many people driving to that hashtag. And remember, you're using these hashtags to make your post and your content search engine optimized. That's what it's about. You want to be found. You want to do whatever you can to make your business, brand, whatever it is that you do, findable. So it doesn't matter what you do. That's why I said it's very important for you as an individual to learn that the Instagram growth game is not going to be overnight. I'm not one of those influencers, or I'm not one of those people who are going to tell you, oh yeah, you can get 100 followers in 10 days, or you can get 10,000 followers in 2 months, because it's not a guarantee. Nobody can guarantee results on human behavior. Remember, social media is just a house and banks of our human behavior, and we can't predict every single thing. But I will tell you that if you do certain things to gain the right followers, right? Because you don't want to get just followers just because if 1 million people are following you, but not one of them gives you a dime, what is that worth? You're just making all this content just for people to look at. You have to get out of that mindset of, oh, I just want a bunch of followers. If you are a person of influence, if you want to become an influencer, you have to figure out a way to add your value to the world. So there's something all of us are good at. Like me, my niche is fitness, and I also touch mental health, I also touch beauty, dance, or whatever. But it doesn't matter if somebody does a workout, the same workout I do, it won't be the same because I'm doing it. My mental process and the way that, and what I get from the information and what I share to the world about it is going to be different because my perspective is different. So you as an individual, you have to figure out what intrinsic value you want to add to the world. And once you're able to find what you offer, you also need to figure out a consistent way to add value to your feed weekly. Figuring out a consistent weekly posting schedule. You should be posting at least, at the bare minimum, you should be posting 3 times a week. And everything that you post should be about what you do, what you offer, and how you can make things easier for other people. And by doing that, it makes it easier for people to stay when they follow you. Another thing you need to do, evaluate your followers and remove any accounts that don't add value to your feed and that don't interact with your feed. Utilizing that technique is super beneficial. One, because it clears your feed, right? And it helps you get rid of people that are following and aren't helping you. And none of these people are adding to your feed. None of these people are commenting and liking and engaging in your content. All they're doing is making your page look a certain way. Remember, your Instagram profile is your first impression with the world, realistically, because over 1 billion people use that platform. That is insane. So right now, like I said in the previous video, when you learned about how Instagram works, your popularity probability is determined a lot by how your page looks and how many people are and the traction that is driven to your page. It sounds harsh, it sounds mean, but it's this business. And if you want to take your platform to the next level and elevate it as a business, if you're legit switching your profile over to make it a business account, you have to carry yourself as such. You have to get out of the mindset that, oh, my Instagram is just for my family and all that. If that's what you want to keep it for, then that's fine. But if you're utilizing it for business and your family and friends aren't following and sharing and engaging in your content, there's no need for you to follow them because they're not helping your business. They're hurting it, if anything. So, and even if, you know, people might get upset because you might unfollow them, explain to them, like, I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I love you to death. This isn't personal. This is a business decision that I'm making to better my account. You don't share my stuff. You don't engage with my content. You never like my posts. So there's no purpose of me following you because I like and engage your stuff, but what have you purchased of mine? So even that, you can have that conversation with the people that you love to say, hey, look, y'all don't support my business. So there's no need for me to follow you on Instagram. There's no need for me to engage in your account. You got my number. You can text me and call me if you want to see something. So again, it's not meant to be harsh, but it's to get you out of that mindset and to set you up so you can strategically excel and get what you want out of this platform. Oh, another thing, I think at most you can delete in one day is 300, because you know there's certain requirements and community standards we have to adhere by. You do that, go through and delete people, do it, take your time, don't do any more than 300 a day, and really sit back and evaluate, really sit back and look at, dad, like what made me follow all these people? Take that moment as a way to dissect exactly what brought you to these people, and try to apply what brought you and what drove you to that person following you. Try to apply some of those techniques to your feed and see if they actually get other people to do the same thing that you did. And once you remove those followers, follow those niche accounts. A niche account is somebody like a black girl bloggers, or pretty braided hair, or you know, all these pages that just only post like one thing, or specifically on one topic. Follow those accounts and make sure whenever you post the content, you tag them. Why? Because remember, if these are houses of data with people that specifically go for, like we were talking about the topic of braiding hair, if you're following accounts of hair braiders and you post your great content of pretty braids that you've done on a customer, and you tag them and they share your post in front of their community because your content is so great, that's another way to drop instant traction to your page, because clearly these people have followers that are active and engaged because they have these platforms. So tag these people. It doesn't matter, it might look crazy, it might feel like, oh, it's too much, it might but get out of that mindset, oh, I don't want to look a certain way on Instagram, oh, I don't want to. You're trying to get your business, your service, your brand out there into the world. You're trying to get 1 billion people to see your platform, and you need as much help as possible to get it out there. That's why it's important to be strategic. That's why it's important to have a plan, because this search engine tool is so lucrative if you know how to work it. So again, go through your accounts and go follow these people. Go follow niche accounts that celebrate and promote what you do. So that way when you post your content, they'll repost it and help you drive more traction to your page. Another thing you can do, unfollow those celebrities. If they do not add intrinsic value to your page, unfollow them. If they do not add something, if you don't get something every time you look at their feed, there's no reason to follow them. Let them go. Even if they're celebrities. If you don't feel like they add value, take them off. Think about it. Who the heck does Beyonce follow on Instagram? Nobody. Most of these celebrities, they follow people that they know. They follow people that actually add value to their feed. So it might suck because you might not see, you know, your favorite girl such as that. But then there's another way you can still get that. You can follow hashtags. You can follow hashtags about Saweetie or, you know, other artists and stuff like that that you still want to see, but you don't want that to take up your followers count, because you want to save that for, you know, people when you get to that point where you want to collaborate with other influencers, and it's going to be required for you to follow them back and you to engage in their account. So you're going to need that room on your roster. Clear it off. Follow hashtags about such and such. Follow the shade room, because that's all the shade room is. Shade room is just a place that you can go and follow celebrity gossip, all the tea about what's going on. So again, you guys, it's about being strategic. You have to strategically align yourself with success on Instagram. So another thing you can do to help boost your followers count, like really quickly, after you've done all your self work, after you've made your profile search engine optimized, after you've developed your hashtag strategy, after you have your content planned out and you've actually posted good content, and you have your content scheduled, you know how to write a good caption. Once you've done that and you've actually done the work and your page is ready to be put out there in front of quote unquote the world, you can use this technique called the lightning method. And the lightning method is where you go to a big name person that does the same thing you do. Go to their last post and you engage with their audience, and you basically comment on their post and say, hey guys, I love this content. I offer the same type of content on my page. I would love for you to check it out. What that does is it creates a conversation, it creates a spark in this person's feed, and it helps drive traction to your page. And another thing you can do, because these are active users, these are people that are literally on the platform just today, go through that post, through that person's likes, I'm gonna show you. So like, I'm just gonna go to a random influencer. Lovely physique. Click on her posts, click on her likes, click on the part where it says liked by, where you can see every single like on somebody's feed, and just go throughout this list and just start engaging with people. You'll be surprised at what traction comes to your page. So that's a quick way that you can gain like real engagement, like authentic engagement, because it's a post that happened right away, it's immediate, and these people are clearly engaging because they just did it. And you can actually start engaging with people that day that are specifically looking for stuff that you provide. So I hope this helps. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have a question about anything, about like data analytics, about any Instagram statistics that you're unsure about, comment below and I will address them. If you want actual help on brand development, if you want me to walk you through it, I do have a guide here that I've developed, and it also comes with hashtags, presets, and all these different things that will help you take your Instagram to the next level. If you want to sign up for that, subscribe to my website so you know when that is dropping, so you get access to it. And I apologize for this video being late. I planned on getting it out on Wednesday, but I've been like super busy, a lot going on. But forgive me, I did get it out. Lisa's here for the week, and I'll make sure the next week that it'll be available as well. Thank you guys so much for clicking and tuning in. And remember, you can turn from follower to influencer. You just have to be strategic. That's why it's very important for you to have a plan to walk by. You're strategic and you know what you're trying to accomplish. So I love you guys, and I'll see you when I see ya.